Hey, it's Raphael here with Chess House, and I'm here with Derek with ChessDojo, and we are just jumping on here to, get to know each other as well as ChessDojo and some Millennium chessboards. Derek, do you want to tell people what you're all about as well?
Yeah, so I'm Derek, or some of the people in the dojo might know me as DM Hokey. That's my username in the Discord and everything. I'm one of the partners of Chess Dojo, along with International Master Kosta Kavutsky. I am David Cruz and GM Jesse Cry. I'm kind of the fourth of the. I handle a lot of the behind the scenes stuff along with Jack in the dojo. That we've kind of handled the behind the scenes technical side, some of the graphics, some of the editing, that kind of stuff, and let the three masters do all the chess creation content, all that stuff.
So I heard about ChessDojo sometime recently, and then I only realized today what the value that's actually there. So I joined, and I'm just going to show here that the ChessDojo is this training platform for really beginners up to 2,500. And I've started diving into this and seeing the value there. So I'm hoping to show you my progress as well. But one of the things that I think is fun that we can explore for a few minutes today is how can we also use electronic chess devices like a Millennium board and use that to help with our learning and play experience. So it's amazing
Yeah,
what's possible these days.
yeah, and that's the great thing about these eBoards that Millennium has and everything. And there's the because the backbone behind the dojo is trying to improve people's over the board experience and to get them out playing more and to just improve their skills over the board, because especially over the pandemic and especially the newer players are so used to, including myself, playing on a screen. And once we get a physical board in front of us, we kind of freeze and we kind of lose our visualization skills. So the fact that you can still stay at home, play every day as much as you want, and then have a physical board just to try to move those pieces and visualize and get away from the screen a little bit is great. So that's why I've loved using these eBoards and that Millennium has, just because it just opens up the world, kind of creates a hybrid between the online platform and an over to the board experience.
It really does. And playing another person online with a chessboard like this, I find mimics that kind of that adrenaline of, hey, you're playing another human. You might not be on
Mm-hmm.
a Zoom or on a video call, but you're actually playing another person, and it's really exciting. I think
Yeah.
there's still some progress to be made around how are these tools very adaptable for the learning environment, as in moving back and forth and seeing the same thing on the screen. But what is clear today is that you can play games, and the connectivity now with chess.com and some other platforms, but here we're going to demonstrate chess.com is pretty seamless. Bluetooth connection was what we're going to test out. And so I've actually started playing with some bots, and I could even show how that starts out. And then Derek and I could start a game with each other just to show you how it works. So how does
Yeah.
that sound?
That sounds great.
Yeah, and what I'm looking at, I think Derek has the Supreme 55 tournament edition, which he'll show you soon. I have the Millennium Phoenix, which you'll notice is a darker wood color than the walnut, which is the lighter wood. So it's the same dimensions as everything as the Supreme 55, but I chose to take the Phoenix board and just use that one for my play today. So love the full-size tournament nature of these pieces.
That's what I really love about the Supreme tournament board too, because there's lots of eBoards out there. Millennium's got some great smaller, more portable ones, especially if you're trying to play in the parks, that kind of stuff. You can take it around with you, a lot more portable. But when I'm in my house, this board
Yes.
having the full size, it just feels so much better pushing these larger pieces, seeing the full board, kind of a tournament style. I like it just makes me feel like I'm a real chess player and I'm playing on a
Right.
full board and I'm playing with Magnus and Fabiano and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. The E1, I have it over here, is the portable one. It's got battery inside, and we can show that another time. And then I guess I have this one next to me. It's the exclusive size. So you got a mid-range 15-inch, 15.7-inch versus a 21.7-inch. So, but yeah, let's get started. I just would love to show people how to connect. And you've already done this yourself. Okay, so I've got the board here, and I've connected it with the Chess Link, and I've it powered with the Chess Volt. But I just want to show you how you would connect your board with chess.com. There's this little extension called ChessConnect, which I've installed up here. Just get this installed and select Bluetooth. And then in the future, you'll see this little, I have it connected already, but this little link here. Click it and you'll see the Bluetooth pairing option. So we'll pair that. Then I'll go and play. And Derek and I will soon play a game together, but I just want to show you how you would do this via a computer or versus a computer. So I'll click choose. Let's say friendly. And I've got a game here as white. So yeah, just make my move. Computer makes its move. Yeah, if you want to start a different game, change the settings, just go ahead and click new game here. Go right to a rematch, and it will say, let's set up the pieces again. So it's that easy to start a new game. You can practice different variations, different openings, and so forth. So that's playing against a computer. Now you'll be able to see the lights. I know it's not super close to the board on my camera here, but you can probably see the lights. They were turned off. I've pressed this button on the front of my device, the Millennium or the Mephisto emblem here, and that actually turns those on. So you can dim the lights. And the beauty of this here, Derek, is that, you know, I can play, I can just look at it and don't have to watch the screen all the time.
That's the best thing. The lights are really great because it's like on all corners where, so like as soon as the move, you see it. It's not hidden behind a piece. It's not like a single light that sometimes, depending on your perspective. So the lights on all four corners of the squares really light up. And yeah, that's the best thing is I can just ignore the screen. Stop looking at the screens. We get enough screens. I can just look at the board and focus. That's one of the key things that we like to talk about, especially on longer games, just maintaining that focus. So the more you're looking back at your screen, maybe notifications are popping up, looking at your phone, it's just distracting and takes you out of your calculations and all your thought process. So you can just focus on the board is the key there.
It is, yes. And with your focus on learning and really training with ChessDojo, it's important to be able to do your training, but then go to the board and practice. And that's where I think there's a perfect pairing of, for chess improvement, of doing that training and then practice. And the best practice is the physical movement and play.
Yes, definitely.
The other thing, that I recommend is games that are more than 10 minutes with a 5-minute increment, at least that long, so you're not rushed for the moves on the board. Way longer is even better, of course, like 90 minutes if you have the time for it. But I'm just saying, absolute minimum for a board like this, I suggest 10 minutes with a 5-minute increment. So
yeah, it's a little harder to play some of the blitz and definitely not bullet on these boards just because you're moving two pieces. So the longer time controls, and that's the dojo's stance anyway, is play longer time controls. You're not going to learn from playing bullet and blitz. So this is just more emphasizing that just playing the longer games is better for this board. You'll learn more. You'll grow as a chess player.
Absolutely, that's right. So yeah, I'm looking forward to actually working with ChessDojo and working through those levels and seeing what sort of improvement I can gain in your community. So yeah, this is chess computer connected play on chess.com. So you don't actually need someone else there, but I'd also love to check out, see how it is if you want to connect with a friend. In this case, Derek and I can demonstrate that. This game's going pretty good so far, but I'll go ahead and restart here and go to new game and say play a friend. And we're playing for fun here, so
yeah, don't worry. If that bot was too easy or too hard for you, you can just beat up on me.
Another thing to think about is, yeah, if you're playing a friend, you can likely choose black or white, and then which way is the board oriented. In this case, I have it set up for white. I could turn it around and play black. I don't know which way you have your board set up, Derek.
I've got mine set up for white, but I can just spin it. I can play black. I'll just spin it around.
So I'm going to play with the time control settings here. There's a 10-minute rapid, but I really like ones that have increment. And I could expand this and do more time controls, but 15-10 looks amazing for what we're doing. Instead of random, I'll go white. And I won't do rated. Fun. So let's see if I click play. Of course, I still need to set up my board, so I'll do that right now.
I will go ahead and switch my camera.
Sure, sounds great.
You can see my board because I'll be over here anyway.
Love it. That's the Supreme Tournament 55. So 55 centimeters, large board by Millennium. Perfect for what we're doing here. Virtual handshake.
There we go. Over there.
Yeah, it says waiting to play. There we go. All right, I accepted your request. Looks like I am white.
Pawn to e4.
There we go.
Pawn to d4.
So I'm moving my pieces by lifting them and not sliding them at the moment because I've set something called latency. It's just a little setting up here as far as how quickly it senses the move. If I want to slide pieces, then I'll increase that latency, which is in milliseconds.
Yeah, I meant to drop my latency. I have mine as the default, but I'm a picker and mover. I don't typically slide. I know some people have the concern when you slide it, does it pick up the wrong square? So that's where you can play with that latency. So if you are a slider, you can have a higher latency where it won't register until you move it. But if you pick and move, you can decrease that latency. And so you can just pick it up and move it, and it responds a little bit quicker.
Yes. Yeah, I'm moving mine up to 750 milliseconds, which is, 3/4 of a second, which should allow me to slide it to D3. I'm kind of in the habit of picking up the pieces as well, just in case. But once you get a feel for it, it works pretty good.
Yeah.
It's actually a pretty fun way to play chess if you're on like a video call like this.
Yeah.
Like we're doing.
Yeah, and that's, as a dojo plug, that's one of the great things about the training program, because you get access to the dojo community where you have all kinds of people that are looking to play games. So you can just play online whatever you want and maybe follow up and do a postmortem after the fact, or plenty of people get on a call like this where they can like see each other. If they're playing a longer game, maybe they're not talking like we are, but we're doing this for educational content. But part of the dojo training program is a lot of sparring positions where you're kind of setting up a bunch of positions and playing from there. So you can have the call on, you can stop and talk to the people and kind of go over stuff, which is just a great feature of being able to get on Zoom or Discord or anything.
Okay, that's great. The emblem in the front, which actually lets you change the brightness of the LEDs. So I'll make it completely bright again.
And again, that's how easy it was to get connected. You can just plug it in and you're off and playing online over the board. It's just incredible that you can do it that fast.
Right. This is relatively new developments as far as full connectivity on chess.com. So thanks to the developer as well of the ChessConnect extension. Definitely appreciate that. It's nothing like playing with full size pieces though.
I know it really is great. I love the E1 too that I've played on. That's the portable one. I can take it around the house, take it on the back deck.
Yes.
This one, obviously I could take it around, but it's a little bit bigger. I don't want to damage it. It's so pretty. The wood is so nice on it. I don't want to damage anything. So
right.
But yeah, nothing beats playing on the full size pieces. Next step of these kind of boards is the analysis part of it or something like that, because it's great, super easy just to jump in and get on a game, as like we kind of just showed. One of the big thing in the dojo training program is, going back and analyzing your games, really spending time going back through it. So if they can, I think the next step is incorporating this into the analysis mode, whether it's on chess.com, Chess, anything. In the video that I put out when I reviewed this board, when I initially got it, it actually does work great with ChessBase. There's a driver that you can install and you can analyze directly in ChessBase with this. So it registers when you play a move, when you can take back a move, It automatically records variations. So that's a great, if they can embed that, which I don't think they have that ability yet, just to be able to do it. You finish a game on chess.com. Dojo does not want you to just immediately turn on the engine. I want to turn on the analysis on chess.com and play through lines, maybe take notes on my computer or on a notebook beside me, and then translate it later. So that's the next step of being able to do that. Again, it works great if you've got ChessBase. I think it works with some of the other, if you haven't purchased ChessBase, there's Arena Chess and some of those other ones that you can do on. I haven't tested it with that, but it works really good with doing analysis on ChessBase.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, the more we can just make your move input and analysis just, hands-on, and then leave the inputs on the screen for, typing your analysis or just putting in comments and all that. I think the tool is going to get way more useful as we move into the future. My pawn structure is really terrible here, but not a great pawn structure.
That's what I went after when I started trading pieces a couple moves ago. Just I saw the opportunity to just kind of destroy your pawn structure, but
yes, I like open lines. So hey,
there you go. I guess I got to get rid of that bishop then.
Yeah, I just pulled forward the Phoenix here. The board that I'm playing on is designed to go with the Mephisto Phoenix. So this is really the ultimate product. It's fully self-contained on screen, but it's also got Wi-Fi. So there's online play possibilities there too. Millennium really has designed things to be intercompatible. That's why, I can choose to use a battery pack and a Bluetooth device here. And then this board, yes, it would come with the Phoenix, but it works just like the board Derek has. It's like the Supreme 55, and it's got the plug-in, so I can use it without the Phoenix and go ahead and play online with it through the same ChessLink device over here. So it's really whatever you want to accomplish. Chess House is about bringing a great chess set to your home, so happy to share this, but I'm also very excited about the training opportunities and how these work well together. My king doesn't have any great place to hide at this point, but
hey,
I'm in the game.
Yeah.
It looks like we got into an interesting position here where I missed a move that Derek played, and so my queen is hanging. I think what needs to happen is I need to jump into ChessDojo and
there you go,
training skills a little bit. So
we'll help you learn not to do the Botez Gambit and just give away your queen.
My move order was a little wrong, so hey, when you're looking for a chess set like this, you know where to go. It's chesshouse.com. But for training, no matter what your level, I'm recommending ChessDojo. And I hope we can do this again, Derek. I'd love to jump back in for another game, and maybe we can talk about more of what ChessDojo offers. But as we
that'd be great. I know you just joined the dojo, so we'll get you get you through orientation, dojo orientation, get you set up. And then hopefully we can work with Chess House and maybe get some dojo chessboards out there, get some new merch out there, and work with you and get that dojo word out there.
For sure. Yeah. Send that over and we'd love to create that for you. So yeah, this has been real fun. And if any questions come up, I'm happy to answer those for ChessDojo as well as our Chess House community. So glad we could share this with you today. And yeah, I'm looking forward to next time we can play.
Yeah, that sounds great. We'll have to play again sometime. Break these boards back out and keep training.